We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we found our good friend Natalie Foster from the Girls Guide to Guns. Natalie, it is so good to see you.
It's so good to see you guys. You guys are some of my faves.
You're very sweet. Natalie, there has been so many stories lately about women and guns, about women and shooting, and there was a story recently about a woman in Oklahoma grabbed a shotgun, called 911, grabbed her baby, and killed an intruder. When you hear stories like that, what does it make you think?
Well, I think that's the perfect example of why the Second Amendment is such an important thing in our country. I mean, she did everything right. She was on the phone with 911. She asked permission. She did everything she possibly could to defend herself, and she had to take that final step. And that's it's a big deal for her to have been able to do that. And there aren't a lot of countries in this world where women can defend themselves that way, because there was no way. He's a huge guy. He absolutely could have, done the unthinkable. So, I'm just so proud that we live in a place where we can defend ourselves.
Now, when you hear stories like that, when people hear stories like that, do you find more interest? Do you find more people coming to the website? Do you just try to find out more information? Because that's got to be almost, you hear about viral videos, but that's like viral information. People want to find out more.
Oh, absolutely. That story took the gun world by storm for a minute, and then it's interesting how it definitely segued into popular culture, and people, I think we're on the cusp right now, in my opinion, of kind of a gun revolution. Guns are really coming back into the mainstream, and just the popularity. I'm really excited about that, and I think stories like that definitely lend themselves to contributing to that kind of thing.
Okay, now you're a Southern California girl.
I am.
What got you started with your website? What got you started with shooting and the Second Amendment?
Well, the way I got into it is I just wanted to hang out with my dad more. I had been living in Southern California for a little while, and every time I went back to Texas, where I'm from originally, I just didn't get enough quality time with my dad that I really wanted, and he was an artillery officer in the 101st Airborne. And, so we grew up, guns were always around, but they were always a boy thing, not a girl thing. I was at ballet while they were at target practice, So anyway, I knew that I was interested, and I thought, might as well try, and I wanted to jump into his world to connect with him. So I begged him to take me, and he finally did, and I was hooked instantly, first time I pulled the trigger.
So you got interested in it, and then what led to the website?
Well, I was looking for more information for somebody out there like me, and there wasn't a lot out there for a chick that was into Manolo Blahniks and a Sig Sauer, So I just decided, heck, there have got to be more girls out there like me. I might as well just start a blog, and that was a couple years ago, and now it's just really, I'm so grateful for the response, and it's been really neat to see that there are other women out there that are really interested, and there are new shooters and old shooters, and people are contributing, and it's just been a lot of fun.
All right, so when you talk to your fellow chicks, and some of them cannot believe you're so into guns, what do you say to them?
I you to say chicks.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
I need it. What what do you say to them when they say, "Are you kidding me? I would never touch a gun"?
It's interesting because I don't get a lot of that. Normally, people are, some are afraid here and there, but more and more, it's women. They say to me, "Gosh, I want to try." It's kind of a secret, but I really want to try. And I mean, even these Beverly Hills moms, they want to go with me to the gun range, and ask me to teach them how to shoot. So I think there's an interest there. There's an intrigue, and especially if you do it in a really calm, safe way that makes them feel at ease. I think that makes all the difference. So yeah.
Now, we hear every once in a while that women are better first shooters than men. Tell us about that.
Yeah, no, I hear that from instructors consistently, and they say that it is that way because women come with no preconceived notions. We don't play cowboys and Indians when we're growing up, so we don't think that we know how to shoot a gun. So we're just ready to learn, and we cheer each other on, and we typically don't have that competitive nature. The girls will be, each other's cheerleaders rather than, snapping each other with a towel or something.
All right, last question. I was in Manchester, New Hampshire, covering the primaries. We stayed across the street from a shooting range, and a gigantic sign said, "Have your bachelorette party here." You love that, right?
I love that. I think it's great. Well, you know how I feel about this. I love going to the range and then going to get a pedicure, or shooting skeet, and then Winchesters and wine is one of my favorite events. We go out and get a drink after we go shoot sporting clays or something like that. I think it's great. It's such a bonding activity, and it's so great to do with couples or with just the girls or whatever. Yeah, I'm a big fan.